I now recognize the chairman of the Oversight Subcommittee, Mr. Bishop from North Carolina, for 5 minutes of questioning.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As I listened to your opening statements, I'm floored by the fact that I perceive a dramatic shift in the positions of each of you from the from the testimony that you gave and the way you answered questions just last November. Director Abizaid, I want to begin with you. Last time I asked you this, Director Abizaid, does the National Counterterrorism Center assess a significant threat from the historic level of uncontrolled crossing at the southern border? And your answer was, we don't, actually. The Judiciary Committee has released a document that says there are confirmed 1.7 million gotaways. Maybe one of you has a better number than that. Millions have been processed and released to the extent that the mayor of New York, Eric Adams, says that New York City is being destroyed. All of you are aware of those things. Director Abizaid, do you continue to maintain that there is no material risk of organized terrorism from this massive infiltration, both of people minimally encountered and almost 2 million people neither encountered or vetted whatsoever?
I appreciate the question, and we absolutely recognize the kind of vulnerabilities that are associated with border security across all of our ports of entry, across southwest border and otherwise. But I would maintain, and I talk to my analysts about this on a regular basis, that as we look at the global terrorism environment, as we look at foreign terrorist organizations' intentions to try and seed operatives into the United States, we don't have indications that are credible or corroborated that those terrorist organizations are trying to do that at this time.
You are aware, are you not, ma'am? You remember, I made this comment the last time. The 9/11 Commission report talked about the system blinking red. There were obvious risks. Director Wray sat next to you just a few minutes ago, and you've changed your tenor too, Director Wray, and you said that you observed that it took only 20 to take down the World Trade Center. So among 1.7 million coming in, not interdicted by the federal government or any government. Why is that not an obvious risk to you that we could have organized terrorism? How many cells could you create of 20 people?
Sir, if I may, I'd like
that?
to clarify. We absolutely recognize the risk. In fact, if you look at the kind of counterterrorism enterprise that we've built that's focused on collecting overseas, that's focused on border security, that's focused on screening, vetting, watch listing individuals and terrorist identities, it's absolutely a risk that we understand and a vulnerability that we work very hard over the last 20 years to shore up. So my comments relate to the intelligence about foreign terrorist plans and intentions.
You've deployed that.
It is not a statement about what risk we think we have.
That's even more astonishing. I'll stop you and reclaim my time because you seem to be going on. That seems to me even more astonishing because you've sat in this administration almost since its beginning alongside Secretary Mayorkas while elective policies have been pursued to allow that to happen. Uncontrolled immigration processing millions of people through Border Patrol posts and a CBP and Border Patrol to overwhelm those agencies so that this unbelievably and unprecedented, historically unprecedented number of gotaways could come through. You've all given it succor. You've all permitted it to happen and said nothing publicly about what you now acknowledge to be a material risk. And it seems to me we're going to see the manifestation of that risk.